Peace be with you. Welcome back to the channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across the channel, I just want to greet you by saying hey there, hi there, and hello there. You're more than welcome to like the video, share the video, comment, pray about it, call upon your higher self, which I highly advise that you do. It will be the best thing that you've ever done for you. Think for yourself. That's my only request and my hope for you by way of you being a newcomer. I know that you're not here by coincidence. I don't really believe in coincidences. I do know that everything happens for a reason, in divine timing sometimes, right? Needless to say, there's a 99.9% chance the Spirit guided you here for something that you need to know. I'm going to be honest with you. And it's right on time. That's the beautiful thing. When you find it is when you're supposed to find it. Anybody returning back to the channel by way of my soul tribe, listen, it's only been a few videos ago since we've been rocking and rolling in the spiritual ethers, but you know we in the ethers having a whole full-blown party and it's shake it up. Satan's camp. Yeah, listen, I heard the song, Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. Oh, Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. Let me tell you something. This fool been building his little funky, raggedy ass, karmic, demonic, jealous, worldly ass kingdom all over this land. But we are tearing the kingdom down. And hatred is not making sense. We got so much love that the haters are now lovers and private, secret admirers. And they don't even know why. Because they're in a state of confusion. Some of them did not believe that the Most High was real until they met you by way of being a great example and or an extension of our Abba. All praises due to the Most High. Listen, my spirit is full right now. Can you tell? My cup is overflowing, so I have something to give today. I filled my cup by way of this last ascension, and it was absolutely very real, if you will, right? It is giving the don't look back type of an energy. At least you turn into a pillar of salt. And if you happen to, just look back, you're going to have to decide how you feel about it. Are you still angry, bitter, mad? Are you still stuck in the dark night of the soul? Still mad at what's his name and what's her name from over there and way back there? And from 2012, when you're in 2023, I'm going to need you to be in the current moment. Ooh. Holy Spirit, divine ancestors, only of the highest of white light, please allow me to stand in between the spirit realm and or the physical realm by way of all knowing things, by way of source's permission, for me to do so. I call upon my guardian angels. I call upon the highest of white lights. Anything other than that, we do not give that energy consent to be here. It is under judgment. And this is just what it is. I was singing, dancing, making up my beautiful garlic. It was like a garlic glazed, salmon, but not too garlicky. You know what I mean? Where you're eating garlic. And I wanted a salad, but my salad froze. I guess my refrigerator was too high. But anyway, listen. So I'm singing and I'm dancing. And I'm singing and I'm dancing. And I feel the Holy Spirits wrap themselves around me. What a beautiful confirmation by way of the divine collective to know that the Most High is saying, yes, we're real. And the only reason and or way that people know that on this particular day, at this particular time, in this particular final hour is because of who we are. We are the example. Again, we represent the Most High. So when you're walking about and you're going about your way and you're doing your earth angel duties that come so naturally to you, you need to know that, yeah, you're employed by the Most High. The Most High is my employer. I work for the Most High. If it does not resonate with what the Most High says or lines up with the Most High's will, then it's a hell to the no for me and my brothers and sisters. Okay, well, listen, you need to know that your rank and your authority by way of Abba saying, this is my chosen. Can't you tell? Look at how they pray. Look at how they worship me, the creator of all things. Look at how they fear me for not wanting to be disobedient to what it is I'm guiding them to do. Look at what they do. Do what they do. Don't continue to be the children of babble and confusion because the world is telling you that the devil ain't real. That's the biggest trick the devil ever pulled. I'm going to tell you something. The devil last time came to me in a nice little suit with a bow tie by way of the Nation of Islam. And he was a whole devil, child. Well, if it's any consolation, he did go through an awakening. He's not a devil now. But listen, that was 2010. The point that I'm making is the devil smelled good, baby. The devil had perfect teeth. Ooh, girl. The devil had perfect feet, perfect nails, and smelled so good and came and steal my soul. I said, oh, what type of path do I have if they sent this type of devil? Listen, let me tell you something. And I had just lost my baby, and I was being slandered all over the internet and all over the world, and they were posting pictures of my dead baby. I'm like, oh, lies, it's real. And I had women coming for me that wanted the man and slandering my name. I said, listen, I just lost a baby. The baby trumps the D. Like, you can have that. The baby was the best version of him. But listen, I'm here to tell you that I walked through hell to get here, and I'm very glad about it. That story doesn't bring me pain anymore. I can't do anything with it but use it to help somebody that could be thinking, oh my God, I can't make it. Oh, yes, you're making it. And yes, pinch yourself. You're absolutely still here in the 3D with a job to do. Needless to say, the devil came real pretty. And I remember one of the sisters, shout out to Sister Priscilla, Salam Alaikum, at Mosque number, is it 57 or 97 or 87 or one of those sevens, Riverside, California, off of Baseline. You know what she said to me? And I was grieving the man. I couldn't believe he was dragging me through hell, honey. He was possessed with a demon. He absolutely was. It was really a demon on him. He didn't know it, but we knew it. I knew it. Listen. And she said, baby, let me sit you down. And I was telling her about how I couldn't believe what had been done to me. I knew about prayers and manifestations, but I was angry with God. I'm like, how did I attract this? What is this? I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how it was going to help me later on in life. This person wanted to annihilate me. Ooh, and then they wanted to put it on social media, and that was just when Facebook started. Listen, he's probably watching. Shout out to him. I love him. He's great. Listen, no, there's no problems, my friend. Listen, it's okay. I love the experience. The experience made me who I am. Look at me today. That's what I say in the privacy of myself. Look at what the Most High did. That's the moral of the story. But you know what she said to me as I was mourning, and I couldn't believe that he had run off and married some random ass Muslim chick down in Atlanta who could barely read. Honey, she sent him running. You hear me? He met his demon when he met her. Karma came quick. And I was sitting at the doggone funeral home about to bury a beautiful baby earth angel. But let me tell you, what Sister Priscilla told me, she said, honey, you're dealing with a devil. Looking back in hindsight, I couldn't even understand what was going on. You talk about post-traumatic? So why am I telling you this? Because the fact that your story is your triumph, the fact that your turmoil would appear to be annihilation in front of the whole world, would appear to be abuse, became your, revelatory experience. Because the Most High never left you. Everything happens for a reason. And I understand it now. Coincidentally, the baby would have been 14 years old this month, if I'm counting correctly, or 13. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. Not that I don't care, but I got the lesson and I can smile about it. And I'm here to let you know that whatever you're going through, keep going. This is how the enemy wants you. Down and out, sad, because you're easier to attack. They want you crying and sad because you're easier to attack. Yeah, they want you grieving. They want you sad. They want you sulking. They want you thinking about 2013. They want you to think about the guy that left you and said you were too fat. The guy that left you and said you were too skinny. The guy that left you and said he was your father, but he wasn't. Oh, your first love. Now you got to go back to your first teacher. What are your childhood traumas? Does it trigger you? Nine of Pentacles, somebody wants to slow things down for you. What do they want to slow down? They want to slow down you going within. Why? Because they're projecting how they feel. These people, these enemies have been defeated. The reason why they're projecting this onto you is because they don't have the ability to heal. They don't have the connection, unfortunately, to the creator of all things like you do. And it's unfortunate, but that's not your problem. Those aren't your people. Listen, I'm going to need you to walk this walk. I remember somebody once telling me, every life is a story that needs to be told. And they're absolutely correct. How you tell that story, nobody can tell your story like you. Nobody. Because there's a truth There's your side, there's his side, there's what they got to say, and everybody got a side. And everybody could tell the same story and tell it differently. But when you're really in a position ready to tell yourself the truth and walk in the truth in its totality, wholeheartedly, okay, without feeling as though this story has defeated you, broken you down, and made you some slave to a memory that's not even real, I need you to understand the dynamics of why you had to go through what you had to go through. It's an illusion. It's all perception. How you see it really depends on how you get through the rest of your life. You don't know the time, the day, or the hour, the Most High said. When I send the death angels and it's your time, you don't even know the time, the day, or the hour. Do you want the Most High to catch you like this? Soaking, sad, hurt, right? Worried about your enemy, what they gonna say, what they doing, who they doing, what they... Listen, I could care less. It ain't one X in my mind or anybody I left behind that I care about what it is that they're doing. May the Most High keep them and bless them wherever they are. And I meant that from my soul. Why? Because the Most High is keeping me and blessing me. So it's easy for me to extend that over to what I'm going to baptize in my mental memory as blessings. Yes, my hardest moments became my blessings. The hardest times turned into victory for me. Listen. Queen of Cups, you're psychic, you're intuitive, you're caring, you're loving. A lot of you have to do some type of healing with your mother. Okay, that was your first teacher. She taught you how to love, be it good, bad, or indifferent, you learned. And for those of you that didn't know your mother, biological mother, maybe you were adopted, right? It's okay. Nobody's story is the same. If everybody's story was the same, this would be a boring ass place. But look how amazing the Most High is living out its existence simultaneously with billions and billions of people all over the world. It is the expression of the Creator. That is what your story is. It's not like anybody else's story. This is why it's your destiny. Now we have similarities and we know what that's like, but we don't want to get into that because then we start trauma bonding. Oh, girl, well, yeah, I lost a baby too. Oh, yeah, well, that ain't nothing. I lost 2 babies. Oh, well, girl, that ain't nothing. You know, you start trying to outdo each other by way of pain. Like, what is that? You know how many trauma bonding relationships I had like that? No, thank you, please. Listen, Knight of Wands is about courage, passion, okay? What you were doing. Something was very significant by way of adolescence. By the time you reach 12, 13, you've made some type of determination about the world and how you see it. You make a determination about pain, love, whether you realize that or not. The Most High says you're painting the sun back into your life. Wherever you left yourself, you're picking yourself back up. The 9 of Swords, you can't do nothing with that. All you can do is pray for deliverance, and you got to call on a Savior to save you. But in order to do that, you have to be willing to be saved. It's not a victim's mentality. I'm not going to sit here with you and sit in your sick bed and go, yes, oh, woe is me. And it's not that I'm being insensitive, but I'm here to let you know that I'm speaking from experience. Ain't too much I ain't been through. Not in the last lifetimes or this one. And I'm sure there's somebody else that's gone through more than me. Well, listen, sometimes you need to listen to people like that. And if they're happy, that's a beautiful thing. You know how easy it is to become bitter instead of better from your experiences? You know how many people come across me and they're like, oh my God, I love your energy. You're so happy. Because I understand. I already know I'm certified. I can talk to the spirit of suicide. I can talk to the spirit of insecurity. Where they at? Sit them down. Let's have a conversation. Hey, suicide, you know, me and you, we was here a long time ago, but you got to go. It's how I talk to these demonic forces. That's what they are. They play in between your ears. They play with the mind. This is why it says, be ye renewed by the renewing of your mind. How do you see your life up until this point? What you've been through only determines who you are based on the power that you give it. So what are you giving your power over to? There's nobody in that closet. It's you. You're fighting yourself. You got the keys to get out. So let yourself out that damn closet. The hell you doing in that closet? How long you been in there? Have you lost track of time? I know I did. People always like, oh, well, Nephilim, she's this, she's that. Oh, well, why she get to sit there? The gang stalkers are like, oh, you're siphoning people's energy. You're blah, blah, blah. Lies. I ain't got time, boo. I done lied to myself and told myself the truth all in the spiritual closet. Next, as soon as these demons show up in the comments, I'll be like, is this real? Do you know what I've been through? Like, I've really been to hell and back. Like in real life, I went to hell and seen every demon and came back with a story and an experience, like real spill. So when I get flunky little energy that, oh, I don't like you, or, oh, she's doing that, oh, you charging people for prayer, you are an illusion. Do you know if you could have killed me, you should have killed me when you had me right here? Baby, let me tell you something. We done tore Satan's camp down. I can go into any situation, most high willing. The only things I don't speak on are things I've never been through. Least I'd be a hypocrite. And spirit got a funny way of putting you through things that you want to speak about that you ain't been through. Careful. Careful. Yeah. But one thing I know is the psychological battle in the mind. I know where the devil's playground is. I looked at him face to face and he couldn't touch me. And when he realized and he knew that it was written that I would be right here sitting here talking to you today to help you, talk you out of suicide, drug abuse, whatever. Okay? Now, I ain't never done no drugs. I done smoked a little weed, but I ain't never done no drugs. I'm going to be honest. However, because of my path, because of my calling, because I'm a healer, I've attracted a lot of drug addicts. Whew, they don't want to know the story. That's just like less than 2%. Listen, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Why not? But when I got to the point that I had to go through my awakening and I put everything down, there was nothing outside of me that could satisfy this unquenchable like thirst for the creator of all things. I was thirsty. This is how the creator had me. Broken, humble to the creator, not the people. They still not winning wherever they at. God bless them. You know what I mean? Like seriously. But the creator made me hang on to every single word, y'all, when I was in this closet. And I'm like, and I told the creator one day, I said, damn it. That's what I said in the closet. Who the hell am I? Who you need me to be that I got to go through all of this? This is what I said to the creator. What you want me to do? Because I don't want to do it. Who do you need me to be? Who am I? So when I come across people and they're like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? I've been there. I know that. I just knew I was here to love. I just knew that I kept showing people love and I kept getting kicked down. And by a certain year, I was like, look, I'm getting mad now. It took me a long time, like almost a whole lifetime to get upset. Like seriously. And when I didn't get upset, I would see my enemies fall at my feet. Like spirit always took care of them. And I would feel bad, like, damn. Because my intentions were really good as they could be, by way of me being a human being at least. But my spirit always knew the way. Listen, you're on the good end of karma. You've cleared out lineages, bloodlines of karmic debt. This is why the enemy wants you like this. This black represents a shadow, the strength of your lineage, your bloodline, your soul tribe family. This is what it's about. Show me what I need to see. Child, I done went on a tangent and caught the Holy Spirit, baby, and forgot that I was doing the reading. I did, but I didn't. But baby, so when people ask me, who are you? Where'd you come from? I'm like, do you really have time? Do we really want to talk about that? Let's just talk about what the solution is at this point, because I already know the problems. And even if you tell me what your problem is, I'm not going to sit there with you for too long. We're not going to keep going over the same problem, boo. I'm not the friend that you're going to call, keep telling me about the same guy who's on drugs that you're trying to get away from, but you on your spiritual path. Oh, no. I'm not getting in your sick bed. That's not a noble thing to do. That's not a good thing to do for me or you. Why would I do that to you? That's not a friend. Because as soon as you become healed, guess what? You and that friend ain't going to have nothing to talk about. That went over somebody's head. That's not your friend. Some people are okay with you being in that dark ass energy. They don't know how to treat you when you're in your Nine of Pentacles or your Sun energy. They don't even know what to talk to you about. You know what they do? They like, hey, how you doing? You like, you know what? I'm good. They're so used to you calling them, girl, he did this. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, the money. Oh, the cat. Oh, the dog. Oh, my son. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then you stop talking about that. And then their phone stops ringing. And now they call you and they're like, well, what's going on? You're like, nothing. Everything is good. Oh, okay. All right, so you ain't talked to Kevin? That's how they do it. That's how the devil slides in. The devil's poking. The devil's like, look, this is all we got in common. If you leave all of that junk behind, you're going to realize you ain't got nothing in common with this person. You will have outgrown this person and you will come to an understanding that you've trauma bond. A lot of people don't get that many calls from me no more. They don't even know why. I said, girl, look, you a whole high priestess. Don't you tell me about going to go put no money on no man's books. Don't you call me and ask me for any money when you got a full able-bodied man who can move his arms, legs, and feet. Like, nah, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to have somebody's back. But listen, everybody plays the fool. But you mean to tell me you signing up to be the fool? Okay, well, listen. You fix that. I'll be here. Call me when you work that out. Okay? Because I'm having a good day. And I'm going to go back to having my good day. One thing I'm not going to do is sit on the phone with you and go back and forth about this problem. And you talk about all the bad that's happened in your life. No, those are energy vampires. Some of them don't even know that they're energy vampires, okay? It's a wrap. Whatever the enemy got going on is failed. It's stuck. Two of Cups. You got new unions coming in. This is really you in spirit, to be quite honest, okay? A lot of you have been praying for things about stability. They got to release your money. The government knows that they have to release your money. It's getting too deep. We're affecting their technology, for God's sakes. Like, honestly. Just our energy, our vibration, us fasting is affecting the atmosphere, the ozone layer, the earth is healing. Like, it's all kind of stuff happening. They like, what? Scientists are still trying to figure it out. Why you think they stay in the doggone laboratory all the time? Why you think NASA stays in outer space? Because they're trying to figure it out. So now they're saying, well, what? There's some type of energy coming about the ethers that we can't describe. And that's the soul tribe, boo. What you talking about? We walking right up to the sun. What you talking about? You know what we've been through? You know where we come from? Just in this life? Yeah. At times I still had to be forgiving, loving, and kind. At times somebody tried to attach a dark spirit to me and people couldn't even see who I was. And the Most High said, I'm divinely orchestrating this for your good. Yeah. Y'all don't know the story. You don't want to know the story. And that's okay. You don't have to. I know it. The Most High knows it. And this is why I'm here. This is why I give a damn about your path. I really damn do. I'm not like everybody else. I'm not like everybody else. I'm not trying to compare myself to any other readers. Shout out to the other truth tellers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just who I am. I'm looking for my people. Yeah. I had people try to attach entities to me so people wouldn't see me as loving and kind. Do you know somebody attached an entity to me one time so I could attract all my enemies? Ooh, it was a brilliant plan. It was a brilliant ass plan. It sent me to the Most High thirsting for the Creator. I was so thirsty. Every step I took, every thought I had, every move I made, I was thirsty for the Creator because I knew nothing could tell me that the Creator was not real. Everything came up against me to try to convince me otherwise. The spirits of darkness, the covens of darkness, the groups of darkness wanted to recruit me. Every group I went into, they would walk around me. Hey, how are you? Little witches. I'm like, you little raggedy ass witch bitches. What is going on here? All the while, they had just done a death spell on me. Justice is here, though. I'm telling you, my path is real. I know your path is, too. That's why I'm sharing it with you. I was a whole empress. I had covens try to recruit me. Demonic groups try to recruit me. Want to initiate me. I said, hell to the motherfucking no. They tried to kill me. They wanted to take me out. They said, oh, what the hell? If you are who you say you are, then this won't hurt you. But I felt it in my human body because why? I'm an empath. They sent everything towards me that you could imagine. Powerful practitioner from who? Puerto Rico? Oh, hey, boo. I didn't have them come at me too. Oh, you mean the Santero, the dark one? Hey, how you doing? I had a Palo Mayombe priest live next door to me that sent a demon in my house. My house went cold. Oh, don't tell me who the creator is. I know that the Most High is real. I know that. And the fact that I had to walk this path to come and tell you the same exact thing, I would do it all over again. I wouldn't change one thing. Wouldn't change it. Wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it if I could. I wouldn't change it if I could. No, because the Most High had a plan. I'm like, who the hell I got to beat it? All these people coming up against me. Who I got to be, baby. Then I learned how to command the spirit and cast out a demon and stand in my power and trust the creator of all things and walk right up to the demon and say, get the hell up out of here. Yeah. People poured stuff in front of my door, dust. Whole house got sick. I mean, I went through it. Listen. But then I realized I was a healer. The very next day I went up and got up and went to work and was praising the Most High God. And my enemy drove past my house, shook. Like, oh, because they knew that they were the Palo Mayombe priests, that they knew Lucchini, that they knew voodoo, and they called everybody they could. I'm talking about powerful ass babalaos from Nigeria. Did witchcraft on me, baby. Attacked my children. Sent demons so big that I don't even know what it was. But I'm going to tell you this. The Most High came and saved a little wretch like me. Baby! The Hierophant is here. You are the chosen. What they gonna do? It ain't too much that I can't bit through. So when I come up against these little petty intrigue ass little battles, you know what I mean? Like the karmic still watching me because she still want the guy I left like 5 years ago. I'm like, girl, it's you? I seen the karmic in a dream with the guy. And I said to her in the dream, get away from me. What? You're irritating me. She was on the phone, flying to Jamaica, baby. I see you. She flew to Jamaica, found a real powerful practitioner too. I heard the practitioner passed away, but that's just me. Now they all in the Five of Pentacles. This was somebody that was initiated into Ifa. Sure did. A karmic, a Cancer. 4th of July. Shout out to her. She probably watching. Hey, girl. Peace be with you. Let me tell you something. I seen her in a dream. I kept waking up like, Lord, why do you got me dreaming about this person? I don't know this person. I don't care to know this person. Why am I dreaming about this person? The Most High was showing me everything that she was doing. She was a weirdo. She was a weirdo. You know, shout out to my high vibrational 4th of July babies, Cancers. I love y'all. But this one right here, something took her over, honey. They all in the Five of Pentacles, though. All of your enemies are in the Five of Pentacles. There will be poverty. They don't know how to fast because they've overindulged in food, drink, sex, alcohol, everything that the devil offers, everything that is attached to what's dying. They don't know how to fast. They don't know how to pray. All they know how to do is run and be scared. This is why when they got to go to the spirit realm to attack you, they've already been defeated. They know they can't approach you in the 3D, so they go and they run. They try to get a deity to do the work, or, you know, somebody to be possessed, and yeah, a worker, toil and labor. They work real, real hard. But so did you. Yeah, it's a real serious thing. I'm not going to get too deep if I haven't already. The Lovers is here. You found love within yourself. The Most High loves you. The Most High says you are one of God's favorites. You are God's favorites. You are marked. Our crowns are marked, y'all. Did you know that? If you're getting headaches or anything like that, a lot of that is just psychic attacks and or energy that people have sent you over the years, over time, pretty much over your whole life. Let your body go through whatever it needs to go through by way of getting used to its new avatar, if you will, its new spiritual body. Okay, there's certain foods that aren't going to taste the same to you. Cut them out. Spirit is saying, let them go. Okay, a lot of this food in the world is not real, and the world is under judgment for that. The government's under judgment as well for anything that they've done to anybody who's innocent by way of robbing people of their livelihood. The chapter is over. It is a new world. However, Satan's trying to survive in this world, it's not going to work. The divine ancestors are here. And even beyond this physical body, you will have a lot of power in the spirit realm. Okay? So we are marked. Your crown is marked. That means when you go places, you work for the Most High. People know it. You're going to have a lot of people fleeing. I was driving the other day, and, usually I get those monitoring spirits, the messengers of the underworld, right? Crows, ravens. When death is coming, they usually give me a sign. I know when people have done death magic on me, all that. Okay, whatever. I don't even pay that stuff no attention no more. Whew, I remember the nights and days I used to be like, oh my God. And the Most High was still right there, child, and still woke up to see another day. I said, oh, that means I got a purpose. And that's how the Most High wanted me. Holding on to the Creator so tight that I would forsake any and everything, any idea, anything outside of me. This is how I had to be. This is how you have to be. We have to go within. The Creator was like, yeah, you see that demon? Now watch this. You still woke up, didn't you? I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm still alive. How many times they wish death on you, Nev? Oh, I lost count, Most High. Most High, like, you still alive. So what are you doing? Get up. I told you when my bed shook, it was like time. I'm like, time for what, man? I just want a year where I just sit back and do nothing. The Most High was like, YouTube. I'm like, YouTube? Oh, my God. Why? Can't somebody else go? And here I am. Listen, I came out the gate. They're like, who the hell is this? I'm like, look. Like, share, not like, subscribe. I didn't give a damn. I had been through so much and I knew the Most High was here and real. I just had to tell a story. I said, I got to go for and tell them what God did for me. They not going to believe me, but that's not my problem. I'm going to drop the seed and then I got to be about my Father's work. That's how much I went through in the dark night of the soul. Because the calling was great. To whom much is given, much is required. Every demon in hell came towards me. Every enemy. I encountered pretty much all my enemies. But they were a reflection of things that I needed to heal from. And it could have been karmic debt from maybe a previous life. Maybe I was a bad mama jamma in another life. Who knows? No sabe. But I tell you one thing. This life, I chose the light. Oh no. Whatever debt needed to be paid by way of my mama, my daddy, whomever, it was paid. Right? Real spill, y'all. We are marked. We are chosen. Fear not, for the Most High is with you. Who gonna come? Do you know every demon in hell has to get permission first from the Creator of all things to do anything? That's how the devil has no power. Anybody that has to go ask permission don't have power. They got to get permission. But if there's a cease and desist, they got to cease and desist. So once you make a conscious decision that you're going to walk this path, not complain, do the best you can, self-reflect, be obedient to Spirit. If Spirit say rest today, damn it, rest. If Spirit say go, then go. Don't ask why. Don't argue with Spirit. I can tell you that. Right hand, listen, where my right hand at? I argue with Spirit. What? When? Why? What? I did that so much. Spirit was like, boom. I'm like, damn, who do I got to be? I was getting chastened, pruned, shaped, molded, my character. I took over 1 million something calls by phone for 11 years. And even before that, I was on the phone since I was 19 years old. I've always talked to a lot of people. It taught me how to communicate with people. I didn't know what the Most High was doing, but that last job got me ready for this position. I talked to people dying. I talked to people that had cancer. It started to go against what it was that I knew metaphysically. I'm like, yo, these people ain't got to die. What the hell? I need my blood pressure medication. I'm like, oh no, that blood pressure stems from anger, boo. You're going to have to heal from. This is how I used to be on the phone with them when they be telling me what they calling the doctors for. I'm like, I'm psycho-analyzing them by way of metaphysics. I'm like, blood pressure. Ooh, that's anger. You know? Who you mad at? I was with the guy that told me, oh, I need my blood pressure medication. I said, no, you're not going to need that no more. This is when I really started getting into becoming a healer. You know, I attracted a broken ass husband. Whew! He was so broken, child. It didn't make no sense. God bless him wherever he is. But listen, blood pressure brought him in. He was an anxious mind. He had to sleep with the TV on, the phone going, music going. I had learned how to quiet my mind and meditate, listening to sounds of water. I'm looking at him like, oh, Lord, I done married this man, Jesus. I done married my assignment. Whoo, don't you marry your assignment. I married my assignment. He was all over the place. He was anxious. By the time he left, he was listening to meditation. His blood pressure went down. He didn't need no blood pressure medication. He couldn't believe it. Yet and still, he stabbed me in the back and tried to sacrifice me. That's for the book. He was a warlock. Listen, I just got to tell you. He eventually wanted my power. Yeah, this is what I went through. Just one of my stories. So when I get y'all stories in my email, or you send me stuff and you like, he did, I'm like, I know. Nothing shocks me at this point, but I know who the creator is. I know for myself. This is why I always say, come in discerning for yourself, thinking for yourself, knowing for yourself who you are and what it is you got to do. This concludes your reading, though. I just wanted to come out real quick and just say that to y'all and get that out. Could have been all over the place, but I hope you got it. I hope you caught the drift. It was straight from my heart, though. It was a real experience. I appreciate y'all for thanking me and thanking you, and I thank you and you thank me. Listen, I love y'all. It's a mutual energy. It's not I'm here, you're there. No, you my soul tribe. We're one. Even if you haven't made it to the point where you're really ready to step out on courage, your future self already knows the way. Your higher self already knows the path. You already at the same level of who it is you need to be. You just need to follow the yellow brick road. You know how many times I was in the car and be like, damn, something told me to go left. And I ignored myself and went right and ended up running into traffic. It's those little tiny things. Y'all hear the horn? Judgment is real. That's why your enemy running up out their house, because they trying to clear up that witchcraft they did. Y'all hear Gabriel blowing that horn? Oh, it's just a coincidence. Oh, that's just a train, Nephilim. Okay. Yeah, but we control everything in the environment. We control everything in the environment. Everything in the environment is telling you something. Hey. I love y'all. Until the next video, peace be with you.